Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 early multiplayer gameplay leaked details. Gamelix, Call of Duty 2023 hasn't even been revealed. But in the last week so much has leaked about our favorite game, including gameplay images showcasing over 15 leaked weapons, huge overhaul to how some of the multiplayer systems will work, the return of a gigantic player-counted multiplayer mode, and even the logo for the game itself. There is a worthy amount of information we can learn about this game, which we'll be discussing in this moment, but it obviously goes without speaking I cannot show a single image in this video or Activision will strike down my channel. Also, everything that we can learn from these leaks has to be taken with a little pinch of salt, just because we don't know how early on in development these picture leaks have come from, anything that can change at any point. But up until now it's been heavily whispered that Call of Duty 2023 is going to be developed by Sledgehammer Games and is more or less a Modern Warfare 3, a continuation of this year's Modern Warfare 2, and assuming by the gameplay picture that has leaked in its entirety, it looks too similar to what we nowadays have with Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 image. It has taken place on a test multiplayer map where the ground is made up of sand. There are dummies in the background as like target practice, as well as targets, and massive rectangular blockout square with blue sky. With a few things you do learn from that gameplay leak image is, of course, the weapon that the personality is holding is renewed. And you also see a set of streaks which looks very identical to Modern Warfare 2, but the UI is now colored in blue. Now this image and all this information comes from Bob Network UK on Twitter, who claims one of the huge changes Sledgehammer Games is going to make to multiplayer is that both the classic minimap and the ninja perk will be returning in Modern Warfare 3. Classic minimap meaning there will be red dots when you shoot, which is what players have desired from the very beginning. And it sounds like Hunger Games are truly trying to improve a lot of the issues that individuals have had with Modern Warfare 2, and it sounds like they're going against the ideologies of what Infinity would stick to. And one of the most significant fundamental changes they are driving to multiplayer is that rather than a classic perk system, they are fully rehauling it with a new categorization called gear. Based on the leaked images, every class will be smashed down into gloves, boots, and then two choices of gear from what Bob Network UK has leaked. This gear is known as vests, with a sample given of a gun vest, which lets you carry two primary weapons and deploy with max ammo. Because of this benefit, you do not spawn with any lethal or tacticals, but you do have field equipment. And the list of vests that is leaked so far is the gunner vest, the overkill vest, that grenadier vest, infantry vest, scout vest, and tactical vest that will lead. There is also a list leak of these different types of gloves. One example of them being scavenger gloves, which I assume allows you to scavenge ammo, and no idea on how the boots will work. But the only example of leak that has been shown is a tactical pad, which I suppose might really enable you to have tactical sprint rather than it not being a default thing, which would be impressive. But again, that is just a hypothesis. I'd love to know what you think about this down below. Now of course this is subject to change, but it's extremely engaging to see this huge overhaul to the traditional system. Is there something you're satisfied with? Let me know. But enough about perks. We now know a massive list of weapons leaked for Modern Warfare 3 so far, as these leaks contain images of each weapon within the Creator class menu, and there is a massive list. So as you can see on the screen now, you have the AK-556 COG-58, and the OBMCW MTC-556, the MTC-762 which is the SCAHA LAC-9, which is the MP5, the WSP-9 which is the Mini Uzi SAR-9. A Striker 45 being the UMP Barsby Sidewinder KVB 73 KVS Terminus AMR 50 Rival 9, and the Raffic of pistols. Now, this is an extremely thrilling list so far, because this sort of proves, as long as nothing changes, that some traditional code weapons such as the AKA, the SKAH, the MP5, the Mini Uzi, the UMP 45, and the African pistols all be in this game, but of course will be named something differently. But this is a lot of throwback weapons from the OG Modern Warfare 2 that we likely would have expected to see within the new MW2. Clearly is all been moved for this game. Now another thing that's really engaging about all these weapon image leaks is in the top right you can see an icon of the Modern Warfare logo, which I can show you a recreation on screen now, which was actually formed by myself. It's literally just the Modern Warfare logo, as you can see. But the M is Y and then the Warfare part is in red, which is really impressive. And if you look at this recreation of the logo, which is credited to Legitimate Gamers, link down below in the description, as well as the accounts of everyone that has leaked anything to do with this game that's been spoken about in this video. So far the logo is literally what you're seeing is the Modern Warfare logo, but the Warfare part is turned red, which is really fascinating. Now if you flip the W on its side and then add it onto another W, you get ENDW3. The W can be turned around to make a really cool looking 3. To maybe that is something that they are planning to do, or there's a chance that game might not be called Modern Warfare 3 because currently in the game is just that Modern Warfare logo with the red, which I think is there currently to serve as a way to differentiate between the new weapons arriving in with this year's game and the weapons that are already integrated into Warzone. On top of everything we've already spoken about, one of the leakers proclaims that the Ninja perk will be returning with Modern Warfare 3 as part of that unique new gear system, which also goes into fact that it sounds like such Hammer Games are trying to alleviate the player base by making decisions that Infinity Ward wouldn't necessarily do in their game. It's likely that Ninja will be a pair of boots that the player will equip, and with other examples of perks like Fast Hands, that might end up being a pair of gloves that we spoke about earlier. But according to the leakers, red dots are also going to be coming back on the minimap, and we're getting that traditional minimap that people have wanted back during the original Modern Warfare and Modern Warfare 2, which is another W if that happens. On top of all that, leaks also indicates that the popular game mode from Call of Duty World War II Cold War will be returning. Now if you don't remember what war is, this is a more objective-based game mode that has his own tailored maps made just for the mode, where it sees groups working to complete a mission with tasks such as planting bombs, taking over a point, and even building bridges to further advance into the map and attack the defenders. In my view, this was such an underrated way in that game, and it'd be frankly really cool to see this return. But in a Modern Warfare game, literally whilst I'm making this video, more and more additional leaks are coming out all the time from Bob Network over on Twitter, where there is an image showing an execution third-person shot of an operator, which is apparently Vladimir Makarov. Now we've all considered that Makarov is going to be in Modern Warfare 3. There's been so many hints towards it. And of course, it just makes sense narratively that we'll see him, but he appears to be a playable character within multiplayer. And there is some sort of collector's edition outfit for Makarov, but his wearing some sort of face mask over the bottom of his face tom could mean that there could be some sort of ultimate edition for the game. That's similar to Red Team 1-for-1 skins that came with the Modern Warfare 2 Ultimate Edition. But just honestly, all of these leaks are absurd. I don't think I've ever seen this much leak from an alpha version of Call of Duty before the game even released. As far as I'm aware, all of these leaks and the imagery come from an alpha build of Modern Warfare 3 on PC, and according to all these leaks, all of the operators and weapons from Modern Warfare 2 are going to be carrying over into Modern Warfare 3, which means you won't lose your bundles that you've paid for a Modern Warfare 2, and any other items, which is a fantastic thing. But no, that's going to be controversial for a lot of players if the game looks so identical to Modern Warfare 2 as well. And according to announcements from Insider Gaming and leaked images that they've attained, the game is also set to feature traditional maps from past Call of Duty titles. So we're going to see quite a few from the original Modern Warfare 2 that weren't multiplayer maps that already exist within the Warzone map, so only time will tell. But this is a ticking time bomb of leaks, which could potentially have even more leaks occur in the coming hours and days after this video is posted. But the reveal is rumored to be next month at some point in August. And there are also stories of it taking place via an in-game event like we've seen in last year's in Warzone, so very exciting stuff. We're just gonna have to see what happens, but let me know what you think about everything down below in the comments. Drop the video a thumbs up and subscribe for more.